we here?
To try new things, meet new people.
Like John?
Like John.
But, Flo, I simply don't understand why. I get that you and John are friends, but it seems like an awfully long way to come just for that.
To experience life. We have one, unlike so many who fought for us. Might as well live it to its fullest extent.
I suppose there are some benefits to our being here.
Oh, really? What might those be?
I mean, it's hardly surprising. I mean, look at her.
Exactly, Maggie. I don't think it's just John, though. I think it's any married man. Mary said she saw her flirting with her husband just the other day.
Does she have no shame?
That British friend of yours is eyeing up things that aren't his.
Relax, he's harmless. Never would have made it through camp, let alone a day in the trenches.
Maybe he is. Maybe he isn't. But don't you go forgetting what they did to us.
You know I haven't. That wasn't him, he's just a kid. Play nice.
Alexander, your charming missus over there was just telling me you were stationed in Southampton for a period of time. I have some pals from there. What do you think? Fantastic scenery now?
I wouldn't know. I never left the camp. I was only there for a few days before I got shipped off to France. On your behalf.
Steady.
And if I may ask, how was France and the war?
No, Arthur. No, you may not.
Oh, dear, wasn't my intention to offend.
Don't worry about it, just, maybe, stay away from the whole war thing.
You're in my city.
Oh, it's getting a bit cold. What's it close to the fireplace?
Oh, I see.
A toast to the future Mr. and Mrs. Miller. Just don't let him shackle you down.
And to new relationships. Oh, sorry.
Careful, keep her under control.
If only it was that easy. She managed to drag me across the pond.
And what a pleasure it is to have you.
And what a pleasure it is to be here. Surrounded by great friends, great hosts, beautiful women.
Don't worry, I'm not running off to England.
Who would?
Why, John rather enjoyed his visit to England.
You seem so certain of my fiancé's feelings. Why is that?
Play nice, Lizzie.
Well,
I mentioned it earlier, when they arrived.
Oh, must have missed that.
You might have heard that Miss Florence is quite the social butterfly.
Seems the two of you have a lot in common. Can give men the wrong impression.
Getting a bit heated. Anyone for a game?
Anything to detour from this conversation?
Guessing?
I'm dreadful at this game.
I concur.
Oh, really? I'm rather well attuned at this game. Rather good at reading people.
Is that so?
Margaret, I'm sure you'll put me to shame.
Don't get your hopes up.
Guess who finished this entire bottle of champagne?
I think that would have to be Flo.
Oh, John, you know me so well.
Well, that wasn't hard. Make it more difficult.
Okay. Guess who's afraid of clowns?
Clowns. Is that you, Lizzie?
That's your final answer?
Oh, it must be.
Incorrect. Alexander.
Really?
Clowns! Seriously? I thought you were a soldier.
At least I was man enough to fight.
It's only a game, just don't be a blue nose.
Okay, my turn. Guess who wrote this love letter to my fiancé?
What?
Is this a joke, Elizabeth?
Not at all.
Well, you have told me that Miss Florence is quite the writer, so my guess is her.
Correct. Tell me, do you often write love letters to women's fiancés?
I'm not quite sure what you mean, Lizzie.
It's Elizabeth.
Florence. Elizabeth. What is this?
How did you get
I
that?
hardly think that matters, Florence.
Flo, what have you done?
I think it's quite clear what she's done. I think it's time for you to both leave now.
I think I'll wait for the host to ask us to leave. It's his house after all.
Oh, settle down.
Is it a British thing?
I don't understand.
Wanting something that isn't yours, or does it just run in the family?
Oh my God! Alex! Alexander, you have done enough!
I was just getting started! Where are you going? Maggie, wait!
Elizabeth.
John.
John, I can explain.
I think it's best if you two leave now.
Do you have anything to say for yourself?
I-
Get out.
Come on, Fleur. It's time to go home.
Elizabeth, I can explain.
John, go to bed. We have lunch at 12 at the Vanderbilts tomorrow.